So are y'all looking at this thing like I'm looking at it? Like, Are y'all thinking what I'm thinking? Of course, it's time to go cook something. That's about the only time I come on. But y'all, I just found out that Montelukast, which is the generic for singular and singular, have been black boxed because they cause mental health issues. And some of the more serious issues is it causes some people to unalive themselves. Now, what does this have to do with me? Of course, a lot. I've been taking this medicine since 2015. Okay? But, hold up. Before we go any further, let me hop on into the kitchen. I'm getting better at walking, but for now, it's still a hop. We're going to be fixing some chili cheese, tater tots, and what else I got there? Chili cheese, tater tots, and some country fried steak. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to eat all of that. I don't feel like it. Since being on the number 5s, the number 5s coming in, it took it a week. No, it took it 2 weeks to kick in. To feel like it was working. But now that it's feeling like it's working, I am here just really waiting it out. I be waiting for hunger to hit, and I don't never feel it, so. Alright, well, I made it in here. Do I need anything before I sit down? Maybe some water. We're going to talk about it. Y'all give me time. We got to talk about this because this changes everything. Everything. My whole life is a lie now at this point. My whole life is a lie at this point. Okay, I got some water out. Let me grab the food I'm going to be cooking. What else? What else? I'm shocked. I always knew it was something about that medication, but I just didn't know what. Now, disclaimer, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a mental health therapist. None of that. I'm just plain old Coco. And I like to get the news that you can use so that I can use it too. Y'all, I cooked popcorn today. I got to get it out my pan. I was on TikTok. I don't know. TikTok is just so informative. And I'm just a strolling. Now, what I did a med salad, which was putting my medicines out there, everything that I take. And so I did that last week. But it's been showing me different medications ever since I put that out there like that. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get this popcorn in my skillet, y'all. I don't even know what I want to cook first. Because this is one skillet. Maybe the tater tots and the country fried steak. I've never tried this country fried steak before. I know a long time ago, my biological dad, Joe, he loved him some country fried steak from a place called Better Burger. And he loved their chuck wagons too. And he's the one got me eating that kind of food because before I was like, I don't want that. Because it don't seem like it ought to be fast food, but it was. And he enjoyed it. Alright. What I need to do here. Let me wipe out the little residue here of the popcorn because I don't want my food tasting like popcorn. Then we're going to look at this meat and talk a little more about... I'm still shocked. Now, according to what they are saying, is that singular and its generic Montelukast, that's what I'm taking, the generic, causes mental health issues. I mean, serious neuropsychiatric problems. Like, it's really serious. It's to the point that people have had thoughts of unaliving themselves. Now, I don't know if anybody actually did that or not, but it's got the black box warning. Let me pull it up on this phone. I knew something was up with that medicine. Okay, so if we go and pull up, the side effects that we commonly see is diarrhea, cough, upper respiratory infection, OT is, ain't that the ear thing? Fever, acute abdominal pain, headache disorder, and laryngitis. What? I've been getting all of this. Well, not the diarrhea, but the cough, the upper respiratory at times, and the otitis, especially otitis. I'm not even sure I'm saying that word right. And sometimes fever, and headaches, and laryngitis. And this whole time it's a side effect of this medication. Okay, so Montelukast, this is what the medicine is supposed to do, and this is what it was prescribed to me for, to prevent and treat the symptoms of asthma and allergies. It works by decreasing inflammation in the airways, making it easier to breathe. Do not use this medication to treat a sudden asthma attack. And that's why I take it, because it helps. It helps, but at the same time, I do have a lot of the just regular side effects that they're naming here. And those ain't never really bothered me. But now this is the one that's really got me thinking, like, girl, I think you've been down this road. I think you got this. You've had this. And I know we've had it because we've been on here several times talking about it. Y'all, I need to be cooking and talking, don't I? So if you hear the sizzle in the background, I'm just going to try to talk louder. All right. Okay, we got to jump a minute so I can get this meat in. So this is a country fried steak made by Tyson's. It says it's really a beef patty fritter with added chicken. That's what it says it is. Oh, but it do say I can cook it in the oven. Oh. Let me see. If this pan is straight, I may cook it in the oven. Because if I could cook it in the oven for how long? Place in oven for 13-17 minutes. Oh yeah, that'll work. We're going to put this baby in the oven. We're going to get back on topic. We might have to start over some things, but we will get back on topic. I got time tonight. I'm not doing anything but sitting around sleeping. Those medications, for real, I'm tired of sleeping. I've been sleeping since 2015. What is it now? 2015. The last almost 10 years. It's like I have slept my time away. At this point, I'm not blaming anybody for anything. I'm just finding this information out, and I'm trying to figure out how does it relate to me? Does it improve me? Does it, are the risks worth it? Is it worth it? That's what I'm looking at. Like, is this worth me spending all my days and nights sleeping? Brother can get up and exercise, or being sick, constantly sick. And what if it's from this medication? Y'all, I'm looking for something and talking at the same time. Gotta have my gloves. Y'all know I ain't got no kitchen sink. So I use gloves. This little patty's got 11 grams of protein. It better be good. That's all I know. What you say cook it on? 425 degrees. Okay. The sodium is 580 milligrams. That's not bad. Not if you're just going to have one and, you know, along with some other food. Something that's a low calorie. Ooh, these are pretty big. Ow. Ooh, they smell good too. Yeah, I want these in the oven. I didn't know they had these like this. Oh. It's just like the restaurants. Yeah, let me put this in the oven. 425. All right. Y'all know I huff and puff when I walk. Don't worry. That's just my baby daddy. 425. All right. That's turned up. Oh. Ooh, sorry to make that noise. But I hit a spot that hit my leg. Y'all know my knee is still bad. I'm feeling so... You know one thing about God, He will bring things to the light. And this is something that needed light. I ain't even get no soda to drink with this. What was I thinking? Should have got some kind of soda. Something to drink. Usually I have VX Splash, which helps. I had to move some of this stuff out my way before I can get started talking right. All right. Got room now. Let me get these on. I'm not going to cook these tater tots like a deep fry. I'm going to cook these like in a little shallow oil. Yeah, because I'm tired of oil too. What I'm doing is chili beans and chili sauce. Yeah, I'm doing some tater tots. I'm going to put some cheese and chili beans over top of it. Not much. Just enough that I can taste the chili bean. Because you know that got sodium too. Not me thinking about sodium, right? There's something else I'm missing. I know what it is. Potato tots. These are Idaho grown super crispy tots. Everything is coming from Dollar General if y'all want to go try it out. The country fried steak is from Dollar General, made by Tyson's. And these super crispy tots, made with 100% real taters, by Idaho. Idaho? Idaho. Not me, but Idaho potatoes. Oh. Alright, let me just go ahead and open these up. And while we're waiting on that little oil to heat up, we'll go ahead and talk about this thing. So if y'all can hit me in the chat, how many of y'all have been, how many of y'all have used Singular or the generic Montelukast and it made you feel some type of way. But you didn't know it was due to that, though. But you've been trying to figure out your mental health and why it's declining. Even though you're doing everything you're supposed to do right. And within yourself, you really know that it's not you. All right. I got it, y'all. I'm good now. We're going to slow cook those. Anything else? Anything else, Coco? Anything else? Let's look at here. Look at here. Get everybody mashed down in there good. And since we're cooking them slow, I'm going to put the lid over it. Try to keep it quiet so I can talk. Okay, getting back to it. So the FDA requires a box warning for Montelukast singular due to serious mental health side effects. Now you can find this information all over Google, okay? And this is coming from the FDA. Due to mental health side effects, and here are these side effects now: suicidal thoughts or actions, agitation, including aggressive behavior or hostility, attention problems. Yeah, I got that. I've had the agitations too. Bad or vivid dreams. No. Depression, on and off. Disorientation or confusion. Yeah, I've been that way before. Feeling anxious. Yeah. You know what? I was feeling anxious earlier when I woke up. And I couldn't figure out. I'm like, why do I have anxiety? I'm not afraid of anything. I'm not in no danger or anything. And now I know why. Inability, memory problems. Yeah. The FDA recommends that patients stop taking. Now, this is what the FDA said. Stop taking Montelukast and discuss the side effects with a doctor if they experience any of these symptoms. The FDA also advises that Montelukast should only be used for allergic rhinitis in patients who have an inadequate response or intolerance to alternative therapies. Now, see, I've been taking this every day, like every day, not even as needed, every day, faithfully. Let's see. You can report adverse events or side effects related to Montelukast to. Oh, I don't think we need that on there. Y'all, I'm gonna have to take that lid off. Oh, that wasn't a good choice right there. Because when it started making that water noise, Alright. Oh, they smell good. They look so pretty. Okay, let's keep going. I'm cooking that slow. Oh, let me put my timer on. What did it say? 12 to 17 minutes? No, 13 to 17 minutes. We're just going to put 17 minutes on here. And let it cook. Okay, I'm back. You can report adverse events or side effects related to Montelukast to the FDA's MedWatch Safety Information and Adverse Event Reporting Program. You can complete and submit a report online. Download a form, and it goes on to tell you some other things that you can do if you're having some side effects. Now, this was the original press release right here that I'm finna read right now off the FDA's page, fda.gov. This was the original press release. FDA requires box warning about serious mental health side effects for asthma and allergy drug Montelukast, and in parentheses they have singular, advises restricting use for allergic rhinitis. At this point, I'm like, I don't even know why I'm taking it. I mean, it has helped though. It has helped a lot. It really has. It really has, and it's sad to see this. Risks may include suicidal thoughts or actions. Let's see what else it has on here. All right. What safety concern is FDA announcing? The U.S. Food and Drug Administration is strengthening existing warnings about serious behavior or mood-related changes with Montelukast, singular and generics, which is a prescription medicine for asthma and allergy. And I'm taking it for both. What are y'all taking it for? We are taking this action after a review of available information led us to reevaluate the benefits and risks of Montelukast use. Montelukast prescribing information already includes warnings about mental health side effects, including suicidal thoughts or actions. However, many healthcare professionals and patients and caregivers are not aware of the risks. We decided a stronger warning is needed after conducting an extensive review of available information and convening a panel of outside experts, and therefore determined that a boxed warning was appropriate. Because of the risk of mental health side effects, the benefits of Montelukast may not outweigh the risk in some patients, particularly when the symptom of disease may be mild and adequately treated with other medicines. For allergic rhinitis, also known as hay fever, we have determined that Montelukast should be reserved for those who are not treated effectively with or cannot tolerate other allergy medicines. For patients with asthma, we recommend that healthcare professionals consider the benefits and risks of mental health side effects before prescribing. Now see, I had no idea. None of this. So you know what I'm going to do? You know that same med salad I made the other night? I'm going to go look at those med salads. And even though, you know what? They give us these papers every day that comes up. You know, anytime we get prescriptions filled, we get like the information, the instructions on how to take it. And, you know, it's a whole bunch of stuff written on it with all the ingredients and stuff. But most of the time, I don't read the side effects. And the reason why I don't read the side effects is because if I start reading the side effects, I'm one of those people who are all of a sudden, oh, that's what's wrong with me. You know, that's how I do. It'll be anxiety for me. If I read the side effects, I would not take the medicine that I need, because I'll swear, my mind will swear up and down that it's having some of those side effects, even if it's not. Now, is that something I can control or stop? I'm working on it. It's hard because it was brought up in me like that. It was raised up in me like that. Remember, I'm a product of Munchausen by proxy. So, you know, it gets scary. Medicine gets scary for me. And I don't want to scare myself away from things that I may need. So I do not read the side effects. And now I'm seeing the cost of not reading those side effects. But at the time when I got on this medicine, which was 2015, this was not a concern at that time. From what I'm reading, it became a concern in 2020. This is when it got the black box warning. And by now, I done been on it, 9, 10 years? Okay. So what is Montelukast and how can it help me? All right. Do I really need to read that part? I don't think so. That's a lot of reading. What should patients and caregivers do? Well, one thing I can do is have a talk with my doctor. That's about all I can do. Patients and parents, caregivers, I'm 5 years too late stopping, 5 years too late. This came out in 2020. This is the end of 2024. This is almost on the 5th year. Patients and parents, caregivers should stop Montelukast and discuss with a healthcare professional right away if you or your child experience behavior or mood-related changes while taking this medication. Now, this is the thing on that. I did talk to my doctor about some things I was going through over the years, and they told me to go to therapy for it, and that's what I did. I went to therapy. And one of the main things that was my problem, and I talk about it on here, was the anger and agitation. That was, I wouldn't know why I would be angry. I know I'm a child of God, I know there are ways to solve problems without putting your hands on people or breaking up your stuff. I know that. But it's at the same time, it's hard not to be like that. And this may be why. So it says these changes are agitation, including aggressive behavior or hostility, attention problems, bad or vivid dreams, depression, disorientation or confusion, feeling anxious, hallucinations, seeing or hearing things that are not really there, irritability, memory problems, obsessive compulsive symptoms, restlessness. That could be why I don't sleep much. Sleepwalking, stuttering. I do stutter. When I have taken this medicine the way I was prescribed to take it, I do start stuttering. I wonder where that stuttering came from. I used to apologize. I tell people, y'all, I'm sorry. It's the trauma in me. I didn't used to stutter. That's what I would tell people. And maybe it's not that. Maybe it's this. And the tremors. Oh, I have tremors. I have a video of me tremoring. And this was right after I quit smoking. My legs were shaking so bad. Y'all, this first set of tater tots is coming out. I'm trying to concentrate on getting it out. I don't want to get burnt, so that's why I'm not talking. I'm not trying to be burnt here, and not trying to talk over the food either, because I ain't the only one eating it. I wonder if this is going to be enough tater tots. I mean, it would be for me, but I am not the only one eating. I better cook a little more. They do say the serving size is like 10 each. I love tater tots, but sometimes I can't stand the smell of them cooking. I'll go all the way, 20 miles away, just to order some tater tots from Sonic. They got my favorite tater tots, because they taste like them school tater tots. And that's the taste I be looking for. Okay. Let's keep going, y'all. Where we stop at? Sleepwalking, stuttering, suicidal thoughts and actions, tremor or shakiness, trouble sleeping, uncontrolled muscle movements. I got. Let's go back and count how many of these I actually have. Okay, I'm going to count on my finger as we name them. I have the agitation, behavior, or hostility. I have attention problems, and I have been working on that so bad. I don't have bad dreams. I have the depression. I have the confusion is not like it used to be, but sometimes it do come and go, so I'll just add that on in there. Feeling anxious, yep. I don't have hallucinations. I don't hear voices. Irritability, I get irritable so fast. And that's not even me. Memory problems, yeah. Restless, yeah. Sleepwalking, no. Stuttering, yeah, at times. Suicide thoughts and actions. I had that in 2020. That's the last time I had some thoughts like that, and I called the hotline, and I said, this is not my thoughts, because that's not how I feel toward myself. I love myself. I couldn't figure out where those thoughts were coming from, but we know they come from Satan. But those were not my thoughts, and I didn't own them either, and I didn't try to act on them, but they did come. Uncontrolled muscle movements, 10. Out of all the mental health side effects on here, I have 10 out of, let's see, that would be 11, 12, 13. 10 out of the 13. I'm not going to cry. I'm going to stop taking that medication. I got 10 of these symptoms out of 13, and they kept pushing. See, this is the part where I get mad and angry, because when I tell what's going on with me, they re-victimize me and try to make it seem like it's me. But clearly here, this black box warning is saying this is the side effects of this medication. I got 10 of them doggone symptoms. 10 out of the 13. Y'all know God is with me. Y'all know that's got to be God's love that has been keeping me, in my love for others that keeps me from, not really going off the deep end. That's why I come on here and start talking. But I noticed I started out real good doing charity events and works and things. And then all of a sudden, it was just like, I lost the interest for a lot of things in 2015. By 2016 and 17, I was struggling to stay mentally involved in activities, that I had planned for the community. By 2018, it hit me harder, and I had to take a break. By 2019, I tried to make a comeback during the iProm 2019, and still there was parts of me that just could not engage with everything that I was doing. And now I know why. This pill. Okay. Let's keep reading. You should take Montelukast for allergy, rhinitis, or hay fever only if you cannot tolerate other medicines or they do not work for you. Many other safe and effective allergy medicines are widely available, including over-the-counter medicines without prescription. These include histamines, yes, that's how you say it, such as Loratadine. Yeah, I take that too. I take that in addition with the Montelukast. Claritin, Fexadine, Allegra. I take Allegra too sometimes. Sertine and Zyrtec I take in the winter months because they do real good. I have to switch them up so they don't get tired of me. Levocetirizine, Benadryl, as well as steroid nasal sprays such as fluticasone, Flonase, Nasacort, and a whole bunch of other stuff. What should healthcare professionals do? Healthcare professionals should consider the risks and benefits of Montelukast when deciding to prescribe or continue patients on the medicine. Counsel all patients receiving Montelukast about mental health side effects and advise them to stop the medicine and contact a healthcare professional immediately if they develop any symptoms included but not limited to those listed in the table above. Be aware that some patients have reported neuropsychiatric events after discontinuation. Only prescription prescribed Montelukast for allergic rhinitis in patients who have inadequate response. So what did the FDA find? Let's read on. Oh, man. Some of this reading is like forever. I feel hopeful that if I come off of this, what if I do gain back more than I lost? I lost a lot of me over the last few years, since 2015 up until, I've lost a lot of me. And let's just read. What did FDA find? We reviewed case reports submitted to the FDA conducted on observational study using data from the FDA Sentinel system and reviewed observational and animal studies in the published literature. Given the available information, we also reevaluate. Y'all know what that is. I gotta go over here and get the meat out. It's done. That is done. I'm not gonna read all that. We just know that they black boxed it, doggone it. And they said they continuing to receive reports of mental health side effects. And people kept trying to tell me that my depression was because of grief and my dad had passed. But see, this is the thing about my daddy. My dad died in 2013. And when he passed, that did not bother me. And here's why. Because he already had his heart fixed. He was 80-some years old. Almost 86, I believe. I got to spend every moment with him. And everything I did for him, I did it with joy. I enjoyed my time with him. And I was one of the very few that got to spend unlimited time with him day and night, the last 3 months of his life. I stayed with him in the hospital. And during that time, if you thought we was close before he passed, before he got to that transitional point, we was even closer then. So I didn't have a problem with my daddy passing. I was okay. I had a visit from God that let me know that night. It's just something. I can't tell you what, but it's the Holy Spirit that says, go tell your family that he's not going to make it this time. This time is it. There'll be no more surgeries. There'll be no more pain. Struggling, no more probing to try to keep them going. This is it. And I called my family. And I said, y'all, I had a word from the Lord. This is it. He's not going to make it through anything else. This is it. That was the word I had. And I gave it to them, and they were like, some were like, you just being negative, you need to look for the best in things. And I said, I'm telling y'all that I was here, and I know what the Holy Spirit put into my heart. And I seen some things. I'm not going to describe what I saw that took place in that room that night, but I remember I was reading Peter. Be sober-minded and vigilant. I was reading that scripture out to Daddy, and some things transpired in that room that I saw that I've never seen before ever in my life. But when I seen it, I knew it was time. And yeah, he left. So I didn't have a problem with Daddy going, because I told Daddy, you go ahead now. I love you. I'll always remind people who you were. You know, I had that talk with Daddy. I was fine with Daddy passing. So I did good up until coming into 2015. I started having all kind of problems with allergies, and it was a whole bunch of stuff started going on with me. And I was prescribed that medicine, but I didn't put it together either, so. But now it makes sense. Anyways, they were trying to convince me that I was in depression. I was trying to tell them that, look, I'm not in depression. What's wrong with me is that I don't like being lied on. And which I didn't. And at that time, that's what was wrong with me, was that family members and other people were lying on me about certain things that happened, you know, within. It was just things going on that was not me. And that's where the problem came in there at. All right. Okay. I'm trying to see if there's anything else we need to read. If y'all want to go and read and find additional resources on this, you can go to fda.gov and just put it in there. You'll see. I'm trying to cook these tater tots here fast now. Because now it's time to eat. Ooh. And maybe that's why I stay hoarse all the time. And the sore throat and cough. And the earache and ear infection. That's what I meant to look up, the part about the ear infection, because I do know that the last few years, I mean, ever since I've been on it, I do know that I have had, like, even now talking to y'all, my ears just feel full. All right, let me grab these out of here. And then we're going to dump. After I grab these out, go ahead and get these beans to cooking. And that's it, y'all. My little meal will be made. I was going to get a sub, and then I said, no. Because every time one fell and I got burnt. I said no, because every time them people start fixing my food, I don't know, they be doing things to it. That's not paranoid. I got pictures to show you where a pepper steak only has one piece of pepper on it. And you know how pepper steaks are. That's not the way it be when I ordered it the last 3 times, so. Ooh, that's some beans, y'all. Chili beans. Dang, I was hoping this in here would have had some of the. It don't got it in there. I was hoping it would have had some of the chili. It's got chili sauce. But I don't see like hamburger meat in it. It's just the canned kind. It just, oh, I done got burnt up over here. Well, as long as it tastes good, that's all that matters. Okay, let me see what else is here. Okay, so this goes for the chewable tablets too, y'all. Common side effects: upper respiratory, fever, sore throat, cough, stomach pain, diarrhea, earache, ear infection, flu, nose and sinus infection. Well, y'all hear I clear my throat every day. Okay, in 2018, approximately 9.3 million patients of any age received a dispensed prescription for Montelukast from U.S. outpatient retail pharmacies. Of these, approximately 2.3 million were children younger than 17. So this medication is given to children too. That's how I knew that it even existed, because it was given to my niece first. Oh, I might need to tell my sister to make sure her daughter still ain't taking it. But it was given to my niece first, and it worked good with her, and I don't know why the doctors gave it to me, but it worked good. But now that I'm thinking about all these side effects, this is why. Now I'm thinking about all these side effects. I don't want these side effects. I do not want this. I done missed out on too much life because of side effects. Let's see. FDA, this is the additional information for patients and parents and caregivers. FDA is requiring a box warning stating that serious mental health side effects that may include suicidal thoughts or actions have been reported in patients. Hold up, I'm getting burnt. Ooh, y'all hear it popping. Ooh. Let me close this down. It's doing too much. Done burnt my face. Okay. Most reported cases occurred during Montelukast treatment, but some occurred after stopping the medicine. In many cases, symptoms resolved after stopping Montelukast. However, in some cases, continued after stopping. Serious mental health side effects have occurred in patients with and without a history of mental illness. Talk with your health care. Okay, we already know that. I knew that was out of pocket for me to throw that doggone, I threw my phone. I knew that was out of pocket for me. I didn't know that this is... Alright, anyway, that's all we're going to do and say on that. And I don't know if some of you are taking this prescription drug or not, singular, or the generic Montelukast. But if you are, seriously talk to your doctor. You know, do the risk. Is the risk worth it? To me, it's not worth it. Therefore, I'm supposed to take one tonight. I usually was taking mine at nighttime and could not sleep. But now that I'm looking back on everything, I'm probably not going to take none tonight. Yeah. I'm just going to start weaning off of that. Sure is. And I'm going to let my doctor know that I've read about it, because I did not know this was a thing. And if you go on the internet, there's plenty of articles on this. Wow. Let me see what this one says. It looks interesting. Our research contributes to national conversation on neuropsychiatric side effects in children taking asthma drug. Well, you know this too. Since we're talking about it, I had read where they were saying that allergy medicine in general, any kind of allergy medicine, gives onset early Alzheimer's. These beans ain't got not a bit of meat in them. Oh, I'm mad about that. I should just got a can of chili. Yeah, but they were saying it gives early onset because of how it affects the brain. We're going to have to look more into that too, because if that's the case, we're going to have to find different ways to treat these allergies. Asthma is the most common chronic disease in children. And you hear it in my voice now, even as I'm talking. I don't know what they got on this. So parents I would say with any of these allergy medicines, if you're giving your kids this stuff or you're taking it, pay attention to those side effects. If you start noticing changes like they named, report it and stop taking it. It makes sense now why I have suffered so much these last few years. Some of it anyway. Some of the suffering anyway goes to it. I wouldn't say all of it, but maybe I can say all of it because I had 10 out of 13 symptoms. Okay, y'all. That's it. Peace, love, and happiness. I'm finna eat now. Y'all have a good one.